For the final project, our group decided to go on a tour of the Athens Caterpillar facility. For security reasons, we were unable to take our own video clips. However, a YouTube video was given to us for this project's purposes, and we were allowed to take certain pictures of the parts we wanted to talk about. Later in the video, we will address the automated machining that occurs inside the Athens plant, the robotic and human welding that occurs, and the reasons for which each method is used. We will also address the way tracks are automatically produced with robots and the quality and assembly checks that are in place. The Athens facility produces both track-type tractors and mini hydraulic excavators. This is the only plant in the world that produces these types of tractors, with roughly 8 being made per day, with 13 of the mini hydraulic excavators produced as well. For the automated machining, tolerance fits are very important to this plant and the Caterpillar brand specifically. You wouldn't normally expect large pieces of equipment to have very tight tolerances, but we are shown that the opposite, as the frames and movable pieces on each piece of equipment were machined to tight tolerances. We talked about the increased costs associated with this, but we are told that the quality gains and increased duration of use for each piece made this process necessary. This picture represents one of 4 active machining devices that cost roughly $1.4 million each, and they create a multitude of brackets and plates from raw materials.
This is one of the many robotic welding arms used at the facility to perform precision welds on major frame components. First, a welder will prepare the frame piece by applying tack welds used as reference points for the robotic arm vision system. Once loaded into the robotic welding cell, the arm will measure and calibrate itself to the frame component, then begin welding. Notice how the entire frame piece is rotated for each weld instead of the arm moving around it. This allows the arm to apply a perfect horizontal weld each time.
At this point in the manufacturing process, automated robotic arms are used to put together many parts. Each robotic arm is programmed to do a specific task in the assembly. For example, one arm will load bolts into specific locations on a plate. Another arm will take these bolts and thread them into their proper locations. When these bolts are threaded into place, the robotic arms will tag these bolts with paint to indicate that the robots had finished threading these bolts into place. The automation in this part of the process ensures that each bolt is placed in the correct spot consistently and efficiently. This helps eliminate human error in the assembly process and ensure each bolt is torqued to their specifications. This is one of the many ways this Caterpillar plant uses automation to quicken the production time of these tractors and excavators.
After parts are finished in the fabrication shop, they head through a powder coating paint process before heading off to the assembly line.
All equipment is also assembled at the plant by employees manning assembly lines. Both in-house fabricated and outsourced parts meet here, where they are joined and assembled by various means. All welding is complete up to this point, so the most used method here is mechanical joining, with bolts being the primary method. Through this, they are able to join various parts of the equipment into the complete product, as they attach things such as the cab, engine, and boom to the chassis of the equipment. By the end of the line, there will be a fully complete excavator or tractor ready to be inspected for quality and shipped out.
Here, the tractor and excavator go through testing, firing up the engines and putting them through high temperatures to ensure there are no leaks and everything is running smoothly. After the excavators and tractors are finished on the assembly line, they are lined up to have a thorough inspection, ensuring everything is working properly and running smoothly. Although it is hard to see in the picture due to it being a little blurry, any issues or problems noticed are written down with a marker on the outside of the machine to ensure they get fixed and make sure the customer gets a working, dependable machine that will last for years to come.